Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I'm going to be discussing my favorite Disney park, Epcot. So in today's video, I'm going to be following the same plan that I did for the Magic Kingdom video. If you haven't seen that, make sure you go check it out. Today I'm going to be discussing the front half of Epcot. The last time Nick and I were in Epcot is when I snapped this photo. We were waiting to scan our magic bands so that we could enter the park. When it comes to the fast passes at Epcot, it has a tiered system. So we typically try and get a fast pass for Soarin', which is another ride in the park. So we will run, run all the way over to Test Track because the line is cooler. So if we do have to wait a few minutes, it's not the end of the world. Right next door to Test Track is Nick's favorite ride. I don't know if it's his favorite in all of Disney, but probably his favorite in Epcot. Mission Space. This ride makes me so sick, I have to make sure I don't eat anything before I go on it. After Mission Space is completed, I'm very ready for a much slower ride. So, next on the list is Seas with Nemo and Friends. Nick and I adore this ride, mostly because we're big animal people, and a lot of this ride is sitting in a cute little clamshell, and you get to see a lot of aquatic life because you're going through a big aquarium. And after the ride, there's a lot of aquariums that you can go see close up. They have dolphins, they have manatees, they have tons of different fish and sharks and sea turtles. You name it, if it's in the ocean, they probably have it. Next up is another one of our favorites. At this point in the video, you can probably tell that Epcot is Nick and my most favorite park. I know I clued you in at the beginning that it's mine, but everything about this park is our favorite. So we're heading to Living with the Land, and they have a boat ride in there. It's, I think, about a 20-minute boat ride that talks about animal conservation and farming and plant life and all the different plains throughout the country. And then in the same pavilion is Soarin'. This is the ride that we were discussing earlier that you have to get a fast pass for. This ride is amazing. It is so fun. You get to see all different parts of the world and you really feel like you're flying. But this line is so painfully boring. There's nothing to look at. They have a little game set up along the way, but it's not very interesting. Now that we've done all the rides in the Land Pavilion, we're heading to the next section, Imagination with Figment. He is my absolute most favorite Disney character. I adore him. I love this ride. It's so cute and whimsical, and the songs get you so stuck in your head. It's awesome. It's this little purple dragon that talks about your senses, and then it brings you to his open house and to show you his imagination level. And it's really good. But watch out for the skunk scene because it gets pretty smelly in there. As you exit this ride, you're going to see Figment has run across the walls. You're going to follow his footsteps out to the Imagination Playground, I think is what they call it. It's a cute little area for kids to just run loose, have a little bit of fun in a safe environment so mom and dad can relax. And then if you move a little bit farther through, this is where you can meet Betamax and a couple other characters. At this point, we've probably spent most of the morning exploring the front half of Epcot, which they call Future World. The only other ride that is left in this part of the park is Spaceship Earth. This is a ride that talks about the history of human communication. It's a really cool ride. We typically use this ride as a break. After we enjoy the ride, this is when we typically will grab our photo in hopes that there will be less people in the front of the park. And then we have to ride the monorail. It's just to take a quick loop so that we can get out of the park for a little bit, enjoy a little bit of time off of our feet and some quiet. After our quick trip on the monorail, we head back to World Showcase. This clip of photos is going to start with Mexico and go all the way around the lagoon in the back. The next photo is Norway, and then China, and now Germany. This is Italy, the American Pavilion, Japan, Morocco, France, the United Kingdom, and Canada. The last few clips were Taste of World Showcase. Thanks so much for watching the part 1 of Epcot. If you enjoyed the content, make sure you stay tuned so you can see the second half of the park. Thanks, subscribe!